Hi everyone, today we are going to discuss about problem solving using Python in that file handling in Python. There are 6 different types of modes are available in Python programming. One is reading an existing file by opening it, that is represented as an R. By using the file to be write operation, we can represent it as a W. The file has already stored in some places are available in the database. And next is open and current file to add an operation, that is existing file already having an existing file that is to be replaced by using a operation here. The next thing is R plus, that is to be represented as both read and write in a file. It will be replace any prior data in the file which we are represented here. Then W plus is used to write and read data. For that we are using W plus. Then next thing is A plus. It is used as a read and add data to and from the file. Existing data won't be replaced by it here. And next thing is handling a file in 2 types which we discussed before. Here we are having 3 types of files. One is text file and another one is binary file and another one is CSV file. That is, CSV file is nothing but comma separated values file here. First we are going to discuss about the text file. What is a text file? A text file is usually considered as a sequence of lines. The text file considered as each and every line having a sequence of lines here. The line of a sequence of characters that is to be represented either in ASCII code or Unicode stored on a permanent storage media. The Python is ASCII, each line is terminated by a special character known as end of line. We have to represent that EOL here. At the lowest level, text file will be collection of bytes. The bytes are represented, we know that zeros and ones, which is also represented as a binary file here. The next thing is text files are stored in a human readable form and they can also be created using any text editors, because we can easily access the text editor which is available in human being readable format. Then only the human beings are easily understand here. The next thing is binary file. A binary file is nothing but contains a arbitrary binary data here. The numbers are stored in the file by using the numerical operations here. And we know that each and everything are stored in the bits, that is 2 bits, that is zeros and ones. In the case of file extremely import that we interpret the correct data while reading the file here. And the next thing is the main important concept which in binary files are followed as encoding and decoding the format of a data here. And coming to the next thing, CSV file, comma separated values. A file is a delimited text file that uses a comma to separate the values here. And each line of the file is a record, data record here. And each record consists of one or more fields separated by comma. The use of comma field separator is the source of name for this file format here. We are also the extensions to be represented as .csv is used here. It is used to transform the data from one application to another application. It stores the data, both numbers and plain text are stored in the CSV file here. Here are some operations on files, and the first thing is create, then second thing is open, then read, write, then close files. Opening and close files in a Python which are used. First thing is open function. It takes 2 arguments. The first thing is file name along with the path and the other is access mode. The function returns the files of an object. The syntax is open file name comma mode. So which is to be represented here. The modes are here. Some important modes are RB, R plus, RB plus, W, WB, W plus, WB plus, AB, A plus, AB plus. Here R represent read only, RB represent read only in binary mode. R plus is used as a reading and writing. Both options are we are used here. RB plus is nothing but a read mode with binary options here. Write mode. Then next thing is write with binary option. Then next with write options only here. Write with binary option WB plus here. Then A is nothing but opens and opens is used to add a file in a present file, I mean existing file. The next thing is AB is nothing but an A mode with binary format here. Already we have to add with the binary format. The next thing is add plus. It is used as an add and also a reading file with binary format, and AB plus also is used as an appending a file and also with the binary format here. And coming to the next thing, we are going with some examples that file equal to open test.txt mode is equal to read. We are going to open a file name that is test.txt. The mode is to be read because I am representing the mode as only read permission. I am giving in access for only reading, not for writing. And coming to the next, file open d data test.txt mode equal to r. I am representing here the path of my file which are stored in the path, and that path is to be also opened here, but anyway I am opening the path, the file is used in only read mode only because the unauthorized person cannot access of my file data here. Then next thing is close function. This function is used to whenever we open the file, it is to be closed here. For that we have to represent file.Close, or we can use with the to close the which file is to be closed here. And next thing is example using with the statement with open test.txt mode or as f. It performs a file operation where we have to try file with the safe mode here. By using that, we can use the code as try file equal to open test.txt mode or it performs a file handling operation. Finally, the file is to be closed here. So we have to represent that whether the file is opened. Once the file is opened, we have to close the file here. And next thing is Python create a new file. How to create a new file in a Python? For that, we have to create my file equal to open complete file path then x here. So here I am represented to open a particular file with the path and represented as an x here. Then example 1, to create a new file, ash open file. That is a command line. F is equal to open sample.txt. Here sample.txt is my file name. I am going to open a file, that is new file here. So what file I am opened here, that is to be closed here, f.close. The sample.txt file is to be closed here. A new file is to be created. Next thing is create a new file with the same name as the existing name. I want to open a new file with the existing name by using that sample.txt, that is x. As usual after close, you will get a file exist error with a similar stack trace as below here. So I am going give the output as a trace back most recent call last, that is I am using to open the sample.txt which I am entered the line as a example.py like that. So file exist error, already the file name is existed, we cannot create the new file, or we can save as a new file name by using the save as options here. And the next thing is read text file in Python. So how can we read the text files in a Python? We are using two things, one is call open and another one is called read. So call open is used to open the file path and mode as an arguments, and which functions are written as an object here, that is to be call open. And the next thing is called read method is a file object. It returns string characters, it's to be output here. Then the examples for this, for example, file object equal to open sample.txt are, here I am calling that file name, that is file object.read, which are stored in the data. Then I am going to print the data here. And the next thing is few characters from the text file which has to be accessed here. So f is equal to open sample.txt, r data equal to f.read of 20. I'm going to print the data, that is output is equal to welcome to the Python xr read 20 functions return the first text of the file here. And coming to the final thing, whatever we open the file, we have to close the files by using or read or write to execute smear or the based options of this permission. Whatever we use here, we can have to close the files here. Python open sample.txt rt, then data equal to f.read, then print data. Welcome to the Python examples.org, which we are used here. Finally, we are going to closing a file by using the function as a close is used to close a file. The syntax of a close function is file object or close. For example, j equal to open. I am opening a new file that is simple.txt, that is only for the mode of read. Then k equal to j dot read. Then print k, which are stored in the file format. Then the j dot close. Here I am closing the particular file that is simple.txt. The output will be hello Nagarjuna is the output of a particular file. Finally, we are discussing about file handling options are available in the Python. By using this file handling options, we can easily access the files in a Python. Thank you.